Okay, it's time for the Week 18 game preview video, the final game preview video of the regular season. This season has flown by. Here we go. As mentioned in my previous video a couple days ago, Sean McVay has made the decision to rest Matthew Stafford this week and allow Jimmy G to start at QB. Well, we also recently found out that the Rams will rest many other offensive starters this week, to no surprise. These guys include Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams, Alaric Jackson, and Kevin Dotson. And Rob Havenstein will also sit out as he is still nursing the shoulder injury that he suffered in practice last week. It does sound like some starters like Steve Avila and guys on defense will at least play in tomorrow's game to start, but will get pulled as the game progresses. So we'll see a full workload from Blake Corum at running back tomorrow. Jonah Jackson will start again at right guard, Joe Noteboom at left tackle, which would put Warren McClendon at right tackle. We should also expect to see much more of Jordan Whittington and Xavier Smith in this game as well. It's going to feel like a preseason game for the Rams tomorrow afternoon. Now, from what I last read, the Seahawks will play all starters that are healthy and available, so we'll see how this matchup goes. I mentioned this in my previous video, but as a reminder, here is the NFC playoff picture heading into Week 18. All 7 of these teams have already clinched a playoff spot. Going into this week, it is just about solidifying some seeding that has yet to be finalized. So here are the Rams scenarios that are left to be decided in terms of seeding. Obviously, we've already clinched the division, so we are guaranteed a home playoff game in Wild Card Weekend. This is just to determine if we are going to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed. Stu Jackson laid it all out perfectly on Blue Sky the other day. Basically, the Rams will secure the 3 seed with a win/tie against the Seahawks, or if the Buccaneers lose or tie against the Saints. Otherwise, if we lose to the Seahawks, we will be the 4 seed and will host the loser of the Lions-Vikings game on Sunday night. So Sean McVay is taking a gamble here by resting a majority of starters when seeding is still yet to be decided. And from what I read, he is taking the approach of that it doesn't matter if we are the 3 or the 4 seed. If we are going to make a deep playoff run, we are going to have to face these teams anyway, whether it be the Vikings, Lions, Commanders, Packers, etc. It won't matter if it's in Wild Card Weekend, divisional round, conference championship. We would have to face these teams regardless. So he cares more about his players getting the proper rest and recovery needed to be aligned and focused and ready to go for once the playoffs begin. And I've been going back and forth all week on what should be the best approach in this situation, whether you play all starters and solidify the 3 seed, or you rest most of your starters and risk dropping to the 4 seed. I do understand both sides of the coin here. And at the end of the day, I'm going to trust that Sean McVay knows what he's doing here. He has an excellent track record, as we all know. And it's very obvious that our offense has been extremely lackluster over the last 3 games. Our defense and special teams have won us these last 3 games for the most part. And the approach in this situation is to rest a vast majority of the offensive starters to allow them to get the proper rest and recovery, with the hopes that they can come out way stronger to start the playoffs. I'm perfectly okay with that, because at the end of the day, we have a home playoff game next week, and I am pumped. I already got my tickets for it. And who knows, maybe Jimmy G will deliver us a victory in this game. He has won a lot of games in the past, but time will tell. Let me know your thoughts on all this. And as always, go Rams.